We made it.
You made it.
I made it.
I was here.
Whew. Sorry, everybody. We are late today. It's 7:15 instead of 7. I had a city tour with a group. It was going to be 40 people. But when they came down off the bus, there were 5 wheelchairs. So it's been like super slow city tour. We finally made it.
Happens.
But things happen. It's the high season.
Yeah.
So good to see you. Hola, Linda Anderson. How are you doing? So good to see you here.
Okay. I'll give you some tapas now so you recover.
Yes. So we're gonna do tapas today. We are land of tapas here. We call them pinchos.
We call them
Hey,
pinchos.
Katja, how are you doing?
We call them pinchos in the north.
Yes, here in the north, in the Basque Country and Navarre, we call them pinchos. And that's what we're gonna be cooking today. In fact, I think there are like 4 of the basic tapas that we eat here.
Quite basic.
Okay, so it's easy to do them. They have a couple of little tricks, but it's great to impress friends. So if you want to do a tapas dinner with friends, check today's video because really it's easy cooking and fun.
In fact, this is what we are going to have tonight for dinner.
Your parents are coming.
My parents are
Okay.
coming, so we will make tapas.
Hi James Mayway, how are you doing? Have a glass of wine and relax. Yes, I
Yeah.
need a glass of wine.
The glass of wine later on, huh? First we
Yes.
start.
Okay, shall we start?
Yeah, come on, let's
So, hola amigos. Let's start. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I
Do you
have
want
to.
the apron? Are you going to pretend?
I'm gonna pretend that I'm cooking. Yes. I have to thank Ainhoa because she has done everything. I was like, I'm running super late. I'm like, I don't have time to do anything, so I'm the worst husband today.
No.
Avi says that it's a ración. Yay, come over. Okay, so today I've got a little decoration of bulls. I'll explain to you later why we have the bulls today over here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't write it.
It's okay, we'll put them here. So on the feed we have all the food that we're gonna be cooking. This is all what we have. So we're gonna be doing 4 tapas today. One is going to be, it's called a gilda. So what we need is pickled peppers, guindilla peppers, olives, and this is a kind of anchovies. Hi Debbie Niguez, how are you doing? Then we're gonna do some stuffed mushrooms with any type of blue cheese. What type of blue cheese do we have today?
Roquefort.
Roquefort cheese. So we have
The real one.
middle-size mushrooms. You need some Roquefort cheese, and what we're gonna do is bechamel sauce. We need the shrimps around here,
Oh, yeah. I
and
didn't get
then
the
we're gonna do pan con tomate. So you need some French baguette, and you need a ripe tomato and some Spanish ham. Hola Dimitri, how are you doing?
The
So good to see you. And the 4th tapa is gonna be some shrimp that we have here, fresh. We peeled them this morning, and you need some chopped green peppers, chopped red pepper, and some chopped spring onions. So this is all our ingredients. This is all what we're gonna be doing today. So shall we start? So Dimitri, how are you? Dimitri is another of our colleagues. He's also a guide for Rick Steves. So good to see you here. Okay. So, how are we going to start today? Let me
Okay,
put my apron on.
We're going to start with the mushrooms because they might take a while to cook. So,
Hold it.
will you follow me?
Let me. I
Put
think
your-
I've gained some weight because I cannot tie this apron in the front.
Yeah, maybe you have to walk a bit more.
I think I need to walk a little bit more. Well, we've had a couple of weekends, like it's been food. Okay.
Okay, so first thing you're going to do is put the mushrooms in the oven, right? So they cook a little bit. I don't overcook them, but we'll
So
save that for later.
what we do is we take the stems, you know, the little leg of the mushroom out, okay? Because what you want is to stuff them with the bechamel sauce and the blue cheese and all of that. So you just put a little bit of salt, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on them, and
And you put it in the oven, I don't know, put it like 10 minutes or so.
10 to 15 minutes.
200 degrees.
So we are going to put them out 10-15 minutes, at 200 Celsius degrees, that I don't know exactly how much in Fahrenheit. So Deb says, hi from Minnesota, beautiful fall day. Hey, hola Minnesota. Hola Deb.
Okay, so you remember the stems you were talking about? So what I did before was cut them, chop them in small pieces, fry them a little bit, and then I will add this to the bechamel sauce, okay?
Okay.
Bechamel sauce is simple, very simple.
It's simple, but I don't know why people are so afraid of it.
I don't know. Okay, maybe the amount. Okay, for this, I'm going to use around 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 and 2. You don't need to measure them too well. And then 2 tablespoons of flour, normal cooking flour, whatever you've got at home, without baking powder, please.
Yeah, you were not making a cake here.
Okay, this and this, right? 2. This will go for, well, I've got this, but I'm not going to use this one because it's very nice and colorful, but...
The good old-fashioned
Yeah, the one...
weeks. San Diego, Wendy's in San Diego, Berkowitz. Okay, that is a very difficult 2 last names, Wendy. Berkowitz Kessler. That's complicated for us.
I'm going to heat the milk, right?
So we have a little bit of milk.
1 glass of milk, 1 cup, so it's 250 milliliters. Okay, and what you do with the bechamel sauce, which is very easy, is you toast the flour so it doesn't taste of flour, because it's very annoying when the bechamel has the taste of raw flour.
So we just toasting it a little bit.
A little bit.
So hola Sosi Montejano and hola Karen Siegel. So excited to watch this and try it later. Yes.
Yeah, you can watch it.
Good morning. Yes, Susie, we've been trying to catch live and it's been kind of difficult. Finally, you got us live.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get that out. So while the milk is in the microwave, or you've heated in the pan, you toast the flour. But is it really hot today?
It is super hot today.
Yeah, this is why I didn't get the shrimps out of the fridge. I was afraid, I'm always afraid of seafood.
Food poisoning or...
Yeah, so I try to be just oh, thank you. Right, so why do I heat the milk? Because it makes my bechamel much easier. I'll sometimes hit my
So you just put it on.
And you make it everything dirty, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, we're cooking, so we'll clean it later. So we put a little bit of salt and just olive oil, flour, a little bit of salt and milk. You just stir it and you just let it reduce, let it join together, and that's all you need.
Generally, the milk is hot. It allows me not to have, like, these bumps of flour.
Bumps, yeah.
It looks like I will have them today, but it doesn't matter. We have a solution for everything. What did Trish call it last time? An immersion blender?
Immersion blender.
An immersion blender can be a super good idea.
Well, you do this. Okay, you see that it's getting a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
Okay,
so when I do this, what can you do?
I'm gonna show them our bowls and why do we have bowls today here. So the thing is that here in our little vegetable decoration that we always have something. This weekend every year we put bowls. Why is this? It's because today what we're celebrating, it is the day of San Fermin. San Fermin, is the main patron of the state of Navarra, him and San Francis Xavier, and it's the one that we celebrate the running of the bulls. That's what we have there. The thing is that the day of San Fermin, everybody thinks it's July 7th, but really it is today, okay? The thing is that in the 16th century, we couldn't celebrate it because people had to work in the farmers, and it is on the 16th century when they turn it into July 7th. But today is the day that we should have celebrated, but there's no celebrations, okay? So everything has been cancelled. But here at home, we put some bowls just to decorate.
And because in a week or 2, we are going to be allowed to run the bulls again.
Yes, our mayor has just made it public that for 2022, we are going to have running of the bulls. So we are super excited about that. Okay. Immersion blender coming in, hell. fast. Nah, no problem. Relax. We're gonna have later a little bit of wine, and that's gonna be solve all of our problems.
Okay, so the thing is that. Oh.
Hola, Patricia Budwin. How are you?
How are you? Let me try. Okay, so why don't you open the wine while I do this?
Okay.
Right?
So Laurie asked, am I gonna run with the bulls? Not this year. For various onions, in English we have white, red, green, sweet, pearl. What are the Spanish? Hi, Fran. Hola, Patricia. Patricia Budwin dice hola.
Hi, Patricia. How are you? So let me.
Okay, let me show you this before I open the wine. Okay, so Abby, let me go with the onion issue at the moment.
What's going on?
What's the names of different onions? Okay, so we put the blue cheese, as we said, this is camembert cheese.
No,
Roquefort cheese. Okay, we like strong cheeses. Okay, so you put Roquefort cheese into it.
Right?
You can, if you have a chance, there's one very, very good blue cheese in Spain. It's called Cabrales.
That's strong, no?
Laurie says that she was not asking me if I'm going to run. She's asking you.
Me? No.
It's like, no, I'm a clever woman. I'm not running with the bulls.
No, you have not seen one close, huh?
Yeah, when you see a bull
Wow.
running close to you,
Wow,
you...
wow.
No,
I
no,
had
no.
to see them from the balcony, you know, and look down and say, oh, poor people running. I'm there with my coffee and my croissant and the people run. Okay, you understand, right?
Okay, so the pre-fried stems of the mushrooms, you add them to the bechamel sauce and the blue cheese.
Right?
I wish you could smell, because right now it's like the blue cheese with the olive oil and the mushrooms, everything's
Okay,
like...
so this is done, but we have to let it cool down.
So check at the texture, it's quite creamy, okay?
But it will thicken, right?
It will even thicken a little bit more. So it's... Patricia says that she loves cabrales, I know. I don't know where you can find it in the United States. Probably Jose Andres, the chef Jose Andres in Little's... Jose Andres, this great Spanish chef who lives in the United States. He has a shop called Little Spain. And in there probably you can find some very good cabrales. Okay, so really it's an amazing, strong, flavorful cheese. So good. Okay, so...
Right.
Shall I start with the wine, or what do you want me to do?
What we can do is let's do one of the tapas before.
Okay, so let's do one tapa.
Let's do one tapa and then we drink, right?
So we put the
The
cream for the mushrooms aside. We let it cool down a little bit. Okay, so it's gonna stay there until the mushrooms are cooked.
Right? Okay, so we are going to do a very simple tapa, which is typical here.
It's called Gilda.
Gilda.
Okay.
Can you explain why it's called Gilda?
Okay, so for the Gilda, what you need is some seedless or boneless olives, some of these type of peppers that we call them guindilla peppers, okay, and anchovies.
Anchovies.
So as you see, there are three very strong, powerful flavors, okay? So what do you do?
Okay, you need one of these sticks.
A long toothpick.
Well, a long toothpick, yeah. And what you do is, you can do it in different ways. I like the toothpick to be long, and then you put one olive, one good anchovy, please, good.
The key word here is good.
One pipera,
One pepper.
and if you want another one, I'll make two so you can vary. You can see how it goes. Okay, another anchovy. And another. These are boneless
Olives.
stuffed with anchovies. So you have it like this, right? So I'm going to put it here.
Okay. So
Oh,
you go ahead doing it, and look at that beauty. Yes, entienda.com and igourmet.com. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, so there is where you can find cabrales, and probably you can also find these peppers. These
Yeah, guindillas.
the
Yeah.
guindilla peppers.
They have to be. They don't have to be sharp, right? They have to be pickled,
Pickled, yes.
but not hot. So you can put it like that, like I did before, or you can. I mean, you can.
You can do whatever. As long as you have the 3 ingredients, the variations are the order of the sumandos. How do you say that in English? The order of the objects doesn't mind the result, okay?
Oh, I barely know it in
La
Spanish.
tienda online too. Thank you, Dev.
Okay.
So, why do we have this name Gilda? This tapa, it's supposedly one of the old classical tapas. I take the name Gilda due to Rita Hayworth, a great character. By the way, a lot of people don't know that Rita Hayworth, her mom was Spanish. So, she had this heritage. Anyway, she did this amazing character called Gilda. If you don't remember, it's the one that she takes the gloves off. Put the blame on me, boy. Well, anyway, how was Gilda? How was that character? She was hot and spicy and powerful.
So like a gilda.
Like this tapa, Gilda. It is named after her because it's super flavorful and it's like an explosion
So
inside of it. So, let me turn the camera around.
I would say in Spanish, we don't call them gildas, we call them gildas, right?
With a and you put a little bit of...
Yeah, and then you put a little bit of olive oil on top, right? Because it makes them shiny and it makes them good, and
Look at
then
this.
we love them with
Babies.
little babies.
So good. So,
Okay.
there we have tapa number 1,
Tapa number 1.
all ready to go.
Okay, we're going to do tapa number 2.
So, what are you going to do with tapa number 2?
Tapa number 2 will be
The prawns.
shrimps.
Okay, the shrimps.
The shrimps, or prawns, or whatever, with olive oil and little.
Okay, so what we have, we have made these, these brochettes of the, don't move them. There we go, thank you so much.
Don't move them.
It's like,
You know the shrimps move?
yeah. So we have 3 peel shrimps and just stick on a stick and you just fry them. Hola lady! Our sister-in-law is watching, no pressure.
You can come for dinner later if you want.
Yes, our in-laws are coming for dinner, so if you want to jump in for dinner, guys,
Yeah.
you're invited. So, it's very simple. What you just do is you fry them.
Okay, so while this fries, it doesn't have to fry for hours, right? It just needs
Yeah.
to fry for
No
hours.
time. So, the dressing that we put, it's very simple. We put the onions, and we were talking about the names of the onions. What onions do we have
These
here?
are spring onions.
And how do you call them in Spanish?
Cebolleta.
Cebolleta. We call it cebolleta fresca or fresh onion, okay?
Yeah, and then we've got the cooking onions, like the yellow ones.
But how do you say in Spanish?
Cebollas de cocina.
Cebolla de cocina. I mean, we're not fancy with names. And then you have chalotas,
Chalotas, but that's French.
but we call them chalotas.
Yeah, French or French onions, and then we've got las cebollas moradas.
Yeah,
Which
purple.
are purple onions.
But we call them like you.
Yeah, we call them purple
Anyway,
onions.
so what we have put is the spring onions, la cebolla fresca, that's how we say in Spanish, chopped red pepper and chopped green pepper. And now
And now I love the salt.
you have to put a little bit of salt, and also you have to be generous with the olive oil.
Yeah, you have to be generous with the olive oil, right?
All right.
You put a little bit of salt on your shrimp, right?
All of it. So
But you show
be
them-
generous with the olive oil.
Be generous. It means generous, right? Okay, you see this has got white, red, and green. This is a very, very typical tapa or pincho in San Sebastian. And then these are the colors of the Basque flag. So I think it's like...
The Basque flag is called Icurriña. Okay, that's a difficult word. And it has these 3 colors.
Okay, the important thing with the shrimp,
Whoop,
right?
hold it, wait. There we go.
Right, come with me. Right, don't overcook them. This is cooked well enough, right? It takes 1 or 2 minutes on each side maximum. Once they turn like this orange color, it's fine. So one for each person. What you do is,
Okay. So there we go. Now.
right? So you put it like this,
What?
right? And if you think it doesn't have enough olive oil, like if Francisco is going to eat it, I'll put a little
I love
more,
olive oil.
Right? That's it.
So there we have tapa number 2.
2.
As you see,
I'm
simple
going to put them here,
tapas.
and then I'll show you afterwards, right?
Okay, so now let's go for tapa number 3.
Okay, this is a tapa, or very often it is eaten at breakfast.
Yes. So in Spain, especially now, we have very good tomatoes, and it's the moment for tomatoes. We have many different types of tomatoes. These ones are
These
called
are
pera.
pear tomatoes, because
Okay.
they look like a pear. in
Yeah.
fact. And why do we like them? They're very cheap, and they have a lot of flavor.
Okay.
Because they come from around here. So what do? I open it so I can. Right, you can put it in the immersion blender and blend it, but it gets like a funny
Texture.
texture, and it's got a pinky color, which I don't especially appreciate. What you do is you just
Shred it.
shred it carefully, because I
Be careful with your finger.
shred my hand, and that's not a good idea. This is a very powerful shredder. So
Roma tomato here. You call it Roma tomato. Okay, we call it
what?
this tomato.
Yeah.
Avi says that they call it Roma tomato.
Ah, because they're very Italians can them. This is the typical tomatoes to can.
Okay.
All right, so you can use this if you want, but I think this is enough.
That's gonna be enough for right now.
Right, so let me get rid of this.
Okay, so what we have, it's this shredded tomato. If you ever come to Spain, whenever you come to Spain, you're gonna find that at breakfast room, you're gonna have this type of tomato, this type of shredded tomato everywhere in all the hotels, all the breakfast buffets. It's very easy to find this type of tomato, sorry.
Generally, no salt is put in there. You can use any bread, just try to choose a good one. This is a normal baguette bread. And what we do is we put the, okay, I'll do it in 2 ways, right? So I put the tomato and I put the salt, and then
Whoops.
the oven is ready.
Mushrooms are ready.
Right, good enough.
Okay. Sorry.
And then I put a little bit of olive oil.
Whoops, wait.
There. I do it this way, right? And then I put ham.
Oh, you're going way too fast. I cannot follow you, sorry,
Come on,
with the camera.
You're not a good camera.
I don't want to get everybody dizzy. So, what we have is the bread. You put the shredded tomato on it, a little bit of salt and olive oil.
And then you put the ham.
Okay.
For this, you don't need to use a super good ham, right?
And in fact, we have learned that if you don't have very good ham, the lemon zest.
Lemon zest and a drift of olive oil is fantastic.
So, if you have lemon, just keep on going.
Right. Okay, so this is the way I do it. If Francisco is eating pan tumaca, which is what it's called, you would put the olive oil first. Don't ask me why. Probably because it drops. Then you put the tomato.
Yes, Avi says that it reminds him of breakfast in Granada. Yes, it
Yeah,
is pan con tomate. It's one of the Spanish things.
You don't need to put a lot of salt because the ham is already salted. This one doesn't have too much salt, so I'm going to put a bit of salt. I don't know why I bought it, probably because my father was coming. And that's it. That's it.
Okay, so here we have
Here you have.
the third tapa of the day. As you can see, they're very simple, very fast, and they're great. Okay,
Or
that's a good thing.
Just eat it like this.
And
You don't need to do anything special for this. Just a little bit of.
okay.
Okay. Right.
So we have gone with 3 different tapas already. We have 1 more to go. But before we go, why don't we have something to drink?
Yeah, because
So-
I can finish with the mushrooms, right?
Sure. Let me get el blanco.
Yeah, we are going to open a bottle of wine that I bought because I thought it was looking good.
Where's this from?
It's a super.
Segovia.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the bottle looks fantastic.
Look
I
at this
loved it.
bottle. Isn't it cute?
No, but you have to show.
Yeah,
it
I'll show you from the
wine,
other side.
because-
So, because the thing is that here you can read backwards, so let me put it this way so you can see it. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful bottle?
looks-
I think it's
looks great.
amazing. And it is from Vegas.
You know
Okay.
what?
And yeah, colección privada. It's a private collection. How much did this one cost? Because you said it was quite cheap.
270 euros. Yeah,
How much?
Pardon.
I was like, what?
2 euros 70.
€2.70 for this bottle of great white wine. Okay, so really it's very, very good price. Hey pal, how are you doing? My friend from Norway is here. And as I always like to say, follow Paul, the Norway friend that has some of the most amazing videos of Norway. So let me open this.
You know what we are doing lately? I think it's because of you guys. We have taken, like, we go around to supermarkets and we buy wines that we like. I said, okay, we'll try.
We'll give it a try. It's like
In fact, we've discovered that cheap wines in Spain are very often
good.
amazing. Just amazing.
Oops, sorry. Let me get these glasses out. So
Yeah.
instead of glasses, as we're doing tapas today, we're gonna have chiquitos, which is this time of funny looking glasses
participate in your hand.
that we have. Okay, so
Come on, funny looking glasses.
well, come on, they're like funny looking.
We call them chiquitos because chiquito in Basque means small, and these are, in fact, small glasses.
So friends, salute to everybody, salute, and let's have a drink.
Oye,
Está
pues
bueno.
no está mal.
It's quite fruity. It's super
Yeah,
good.
but no está mal, eh?
Well, I guess you have to come over here and give it a try.
And try, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
shall we go for the final tapa?
Final countdown.
For the final countdown. Bidi-bidi. Okay. Well, I think that was a European song.
You sing, huh? All right.
Okay, hold on, wait.
So we've got like a lot of things going on.
Okay, so
Let me
let's.
get rid of some of them.
Okay, let's get organized in
Let's
here.
get organized, guys.
Let me get some things out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this looks like a puzzle.
There we go. So
Okay, so you've
we
got
have
mushrooms.
we have here the ham with the bread. We have the peppers with the guildillas. We have the shrimps, and now we're going for the mushroom.
Okay, so I've got several mushrooms, but let's do just one.
Okay, so let's do only one.
So what you do is you've got your hot mushroom. It doesn't have to be super cooked.
Okay.
And what you do is you just put a little bit of the,
The blue
the
cheese.
blue cheese bechamel,
Bechamel.
which is great.
It smells so good. My local grocers all speak Spanish natively, so I always have to ask them for chico or chiquito size fruit or veggies. Yay!
Okay, let's do something. A tip. The bechamel.
You're all speed up today.
Yeah. Because I
Relax.
was waiting for you and say, I'm late.
I know.
I'm
So
like-
you were saying? Go ahead. Okay. So you were saying something about the.
I was saying, let me catch up. I was saying that the bechamel is a bit sticky, right? It's a bit, it's got all clogged up. So what I'm going to do is take it away from the cameraman, which is a bit slow, and I'm going to put it in the microwave.
Okay, so it will melt down a little bit.
It will melt down a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. It's just 10 seconds. You don't need to go there for a long time. And that's it. So you just put it, or you can put it in the oven and grill it, right?
Yep.
But the good thing about the tapas, it doesn't have to be fresh, as
Yes.
fresh as you can. So when you go to a bar and they say, what do you want? And they say whatever, and they go to the kitchen and bring it over. So we're more or less, right? Well, still melt too much, but it's okay. Okay, can you follow me?
You move so fast today. I'm like, I cannot follow you.
It's not that you cannot follow me, it's that you're slow.
Okay. So, finally, this is just decoration to put some color into it. We have our 4 tapas of the day. As I said, these are 4 tapas that really are easy, fast, good, super tasty, and you will be able to impress all of your friends. some fresh baguette with shredded tomatoes, olive oil, and some ham. If the ham is not good enough, just shred a little bit of lemon zest on top. Then you have the gilda, which is the all traditional tapas in here. You have the shrimp with the vinaigrette or with this dressing.
Yeah.
And you have the mushroom with the blue cheeses. Okay, so those are the 4 tapas of the day today. See? So, with that said, our cooking. It looks everything good. Hola, Victoria. It's ready. We have to keep on cooking because my in-laws, her parents, are coming for dinner. So might as well do more than just this little thing. Before we go, if you guys want to experience tapas in the real place, we have prepared for 2022 Basque staycation. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be settling 1 whole week in agriturismo in the Pyrenees, and we'll do day excursions, and we are going to go to obviously San Sebastian and have some tapas. Check all the information in my website. It's called travelingsteps.es. What else? You will know that all of these cooking classes and tours and everything are tip supported. So if you want to leave us a tip, you have our PayPal account in there in the feed. Thank you so much for your tips. And thing number 3, this Tuesday I'm going to be visiting Tudela, a beautiful, beautiful city in the south of Navarra with an amazing church, and we're going to be learning history about Jewish heritage in there. My friends, thank you very much. Thank you very much for getting everything ready today. Kathy, Patricia, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a great week. See you on Tuesday. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye. Thank you.